Alrighty, let's see if the voice holds in there this week. Apologies in advance if there's any coughing and spluttering. Still not 100%. Anyhow, thank you for listening to or watching the Upland Down Under podcast. No, it's not. I'm early. The brain's not working at all. Straight off the bat, the BlockWeb Beat podcast. Let's try that. Recorded on Tuesday, the 25th of June at 7:15 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. On this week's show, crypto is a bit of a mixed bag. Solana is the Mac OS of blockchains, apparently. Justin Sun doubles down on Ethereum. Upland is preparing to transition to Sparklet. Another Upland sales event sells out at stupid AM Australian time. There's the Olympics in the Metaverse, more Meta layoffs, Apple and Meta hold AI talks. AI is transforming Disney, Spotify, and TikTok, apparently. Konami and separately Coca-Cola take a punt on NFTs. Web3 gaming can't be stopped, and Pixels releases Chapter 2 updates. Plus, as always, we ground ourselves with a few doses of reality from the old Meet-Suitiverse, and that takes us over to the disclaimer.
Warning, the information and opinions within are solely for views of the individuals involved contains content not suitable for anyone.
Definitely not, especially when the brain doesn't even work straight off the bat. All right, let's take a look at what's currently happening in some of the crypto markets. So this week in the crypto market, the global crypto market cap dipped 4.4% to 2.26 trillion, with Bitcoin's dominance dropping to 53.4%. Bitcoin fell 7.5% to $60,970, while Ethereum slipped 2.3%, now down to $3,365. Notable gainers include Engine up 7.2% and Theta rising 10.3%. On the downside, Radix plummeted 13.5% and Avalanche dropped 5.6%. Fear and Greed Index moved from 55 to 44, signaling increased fear. No, that's not correct. What is it? 55 to 44. It's neutral, it should say. Stupid ChatGPT. Anyhow, other major cryptocurrencies like Polygon, Cardano, and Axie Infinity saw modest gains, highlighting a mixed performance across the market for the coinages that I cover. All right. In blockchain crypto news, Pantera Capital, a major player in blockchain investment with 4.7 billion, has dubbed Solana the Mac operating system of blockchains. Drawing parallels to Apple's impact on the PC market, Pantera highlights Solana's sleek, vertically integrated architecture that optimizes both user and developer experiences. This monolithic structure negates the need for bridging, accelerates innovation, and enhances security with fewer failure points. Solana's low fees and high transaction speeds enable unique applications like Drip, which offers free NFT art to millions, and efficient content distribution and decentralized infrastructure networks, with unique addresses skyrocketing from 14,000 in 2020 to 1.34 million. Solana's vibrant ecosystem signals a promising future. I got a nice little bag of that myself. Hopefully so. All right, another blockchain crypto news. Crypto billionaire Justin Sun, the founder of the Tron blockchain, has made headlines this week by significantly increasing his Ethereum holdings. Over 3 days, a wallet linked to Sun withdrew 13,967 Ethereum from Binance, totaling 48.8 million at an average price of $3,494 per Ethereum. This move comes as ETH saw a 4% dip in the last 24 hours. I think that was a bit different than what I just said, but pretty similar, and nearly 7% over the week, presenting a buying opportunity for long-term investors, not financial advice to human research. Analysts speculate that Sun's bullish stance is influenced by the anticipated launch of Ethereum spot ETFs and the recent closure of the SEC's investigation into Ethereum's security status. All right, in Upland Metaverse news, big changes are coming to Upland starting June 25th. Which is tomorrow morning at stupid AM our time. The in-game currency Spark will be rebranded as Sparklet. The conversion is very simple. 1 Spark equals 1,000 Sparklet. So yes, Spark as we have known it for the longest time will no longer be a thing. Everything will be denominated in Sparklet. This transition, running from June 25th to the 27th, will temporarily halt all Sparklet-related activities like manufacturing and building to ensure a smooth update. Post-transition, all operations will use Sparklet with no need to restake. A mandatory update will follow to implement these changes. Get ready for the Sparklet era in Upland. Yes, all the best for the team as they go ahead with that process. I imagine there's a lot of pressure to get that all done lickety-split as fast as possible and hopefully as bug-free as possible. All right. In less positive news and other Upland Metaverse news, Upland recently unveiled its Genesis map assets for Genesis season, featuring very elegant blue and rare gold styles. Each bundle priced at 12,000 UPX, which was pretty reasonable. Registration began on June 23rd, and the sale kicked off on June 24th with only 450 bundles available. However, yet again, myself and many others are frustrated with the timing of the sale, which started at 9 a.m. PT, meaning I would have had to get up at 2 a.m. on a workday in Australia to see if I had a decent place in the queue, and therefore making it worth getting up at 2 a.m., not just a workday, but on a workday Monday of all things. So this timing is totally unreasonable and alienates a large part of the Upland community. For years and years, I've been advocating for more inclusive scheduling, such as a 12-hour gap between queue notifications and sale starts, or even better yet, splitting the sale into 2 or more events spaced 8 or 12 hours apart. This would ensure inclusivity for all members of the Upland community and give everyone a much fairer chance to participate. Come on, Upland. It's about time you threw us a freaking bone, eh? Please. All right. In Metaverse news, other Metaverse news, get ready for the first ever Metaverse Olympics, launching on October 1st, but it's not what it sounds like. Pardon me. Sponsored by the Campania region and developed by Ithaca and FMTS Group, that's all something to do with Italy, this innovative educational project targets Italian high school students. Competing in natural sciences, physics, and English, students will use VR headsets to tackle theoretical and practical challenges in an immersive environment. The finals will be held on October 30th, where students will demonstrate their skills and knowledge in a unique blend of education and tech. This event aims to showcase the inclusive and transformative power of the metaverse in education. So, yeah, they're very usually using the term the Olympics there. But sticking with Metaverse news, Meta, the parent company of Facebook, of course, Instagram, and WhatsApp, has announced a significant restructuring of its hardware division, Reality Labs. This overhaul, reported by The Verge, splits Reality Labs into 2 main groups: Metaverse, which includes the Quest headset line and Horizon, and wearables covering products like Meta's Ray-Ban smart glasses. The restructuring is part of Meta's evolving strategy to enhance its focus on augmented reality and the metaverse. Meta CTO Andrew Botsworth emphasized the company's commitment to overlaying digital content seamlessly onto the physical world. Pardon me. A vision they continue to pursue aggressively. Despite some layoffs primarily in redundant leadership roles, how about if that was your job? You're a redundant leader. Ouch. Meta aims to streamline operations and enhance execution. I can't read, across teams. This restructuring places key leadership roles in the hands of Alex Himmel for the wearables and Vishal Shah, Horizon and Quest. The move underscores Meta's dedication to AR and the metaverse, with upcoming plans for new AR glasses and the next generation of Ray-Ban smart glasses. This shift is crucial as Meta aims to strengthen its position in the growing AR market and create more unified, customer-focused experiences. This restructuring at Meta is a strategic move to consolidate its efforts into AR and metaverse tech, ensuring more streamlined and efficient operations. By doubling down on these areas, Meta is positioning itself to lead in the next wave of digital transformation, promising exciting innovations and a more integrated approach to virtual and augmented reality. Going to be very interesting to see the next generation of the Ray-Ban smart glasses, because the first gen ones seemed pretty cool as well. And hey, Mr. Leban, nice to see you in chat, mate. You joined the worst one where I can't read, my brain's barely working, and I'm coughing my guts up. Sorry about that. All right, so moving on into AI news, but sticking with Meta. This is pretty interesting. This one, in a surprising turn of events, Apple has reportedly gone into talks with its long-term rival Meta to integrate Meta's generative AI into Apple products. You might have heard before in previously shows we were talking about how we thought they were going to get into bed with ChatGPT and the OpenAI product, but they're in discussions with Apple as well. So this potential partnership could revolutionize the digital landscape, enhancing Apple's AI capabilities and introducing Meta's advanced AI to Apple's massive user base. This move follows Apple's recent deal with OpenAI, there we go, to bolster its AI features. Analysts believe this could significantly elevate Apple's position in the AI race and provide Meta with unparalleled access to Apple's 1.7 billion consumers Additionally, this partnership would help Apple avoid over-reliance on OpenAI, ensuring a diverse and robust AI strategy. This collaboration may signal a new era of tech alliances, breaking a decade-long rivalry between the giants. Pardon me again. All right, in other AI news, AI is making waves across industries, and giants like Disney, Spotify, and TikTok are apparently leading the charge. At the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity, executives highlighted how AI is transforming their platforms. Disney's president of global advertising, Rita Ferro, explained how AI is enhancing streaming and creating immersive, interactive experiences for users, especially in sports with ESPN. Spotify's Lee Brown shared that AI has long been integral to their platform, powering playlists and now introducing AI tools for quick audio script generation and voiceovers. Barely got through that one. TikTok's Blake Chandley introduced generative AI avatars, allowing creators to scale content globally in multiple languages, amplifying their reach and creativity. That's something that I've played around with a bit myself because we have a lot of English as second language parents at my kindergarten. So I've been playing around with the translation tool as well. It's not great, but it's pretty quick and pretty interesting anyway. Pardon me. These advancements showcase AI's potential to unlock new profit streams and revolutionize user experiences across a wide range of different sectors. All right, racing through before I die, live on stream. In NFT news, gaming giant Konami, famous for titles like Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill, is diving into the NFT world with a new platform, Reseller, on the Avalanche blockchain. Yes, pump my bags, AVAX. This platform aims to simplify NFT creation and trading, supporting transactions in Japanese yen and planning global expansion. Reseller will bridge traditional gaming with Web3, offering digital experiences such as using in-game NFTs as event tickets, sounds good, or unlocking exclusive content. This move highlights the growing interconnection of gaming and blockchain, positioning Konami at the forefront of this digital evolution. Hell yeah. Big Konami fan myself from back in the day. Sticking with NFT news, now companies don't get a lot bigger than this one. Coca-Cola has unveiled its masterpiece NFT collection on the Coinbase Ethereum Layer 2 network, Base meaning the beverages giant's first venture into NFTs. Announced during Coinbase's on-chain summer festival, the collection features iconic artworks like The Scream by Edvard Munch and Girl with a Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer, or however you say that, blended with new pieces from emerging artists, all incorporating the iconic Coca-Cola bottle. This initiative is huge news because it signals a significant move by one of the world's most recognizable brands into the digital collectible space. Coca-Cola's entry into NFTs not only validates the growing trend, but also paves the way for other major consumer brands to explore innovative ways to connect with audiences in the digital era. This fusion of art, tech, and human interaction marks a new dimension for brand engagement, potentially driving broader adoption and acceptance of NFTs globally. I think it was last week we were talking about have companies played with NFTs too soon because they dipped their toe in it a little bit but didn't follow up, didn't keep with it. So hopefully this Coca-Cola one works out a bit better. Moving on to Web3 gaming news. Web3 gaming is blowing up. Despite some naysayers, recent milestones show the industry is skyrocketing. A prime example is the game My Pet Hooligan by AMGI Studios, which has already hit over 400,000 downloads in its pre-alpha release, trailing only Cyberpunk 2077 in popularity on the Epic Games Store. This massive growth highlights Web3 gaming's potential to eventually surpass traditional AAA games. Web3 gaming stands out with its blockchain integration, user control, and community-driven governance. The My Pet Hooligan game showcases these elements by offering AI-powered immersive experiences and decentralized infrastructure, all while fostering a strong community vibe and using tokenization to enhance gameplay. Challenges remain, of course, such as ensuring game stability and user-friendly interfaces, but with innovative games like My Pet Hooligan leading the charge, the future of Web3 gaming looks unstoppable. That's a pretty big call to say that a game that's in pre-alpha is leading the charge. Yeah, I haven't even heard of that one myself, but apparently it's all the rage at the moment. Speaking of all the rage, in other Web3 gaming news, if you haven't heard of it, Pixels is a popular Web3 game that integrates blockchain tech to create immersive gaming experiences. In Pixels, players can engage in farming, crafting, and various other activities while owning and trading in in-game assets such as NFTs. Pixels just dropped Chapter 2 and it's packed with cool updates. The new release includes a tier system for farming, cooking, woodworking, metalworking, and more. New skills like stone shaping and metalworking have been added, and old skills have been migrated to new challenges. Players can now enjoy customization for their houses, including wallpapers, paintings, flooring, and even a pool in large NFT houses. The update also brings new recipes, upgraded industries, and faster production times. If you're into Web3 gaming, Pixels is leveling up in a big way. I do know there's quite a large section of the Upland community that's all about this as well. I looked at it briefly, but I haven't dived in with any kind of focus myself. And that's it for the Web3 stuff. We'll wrap up with a few doses of reality from the Meat Suitiverse. Seems to be a bit of a theme developing here. I'm not sure why, but in the Australian Meat Suitiverse news, not this one, but coming up, a Sydney police officer deeply regrets threatening a colleague with a gun over potential spoilers for Top Gun 2 Maverick. During a conversation at the station, the officer jokingly pointed his Glock at a co-worker who had seen the movie, leading to his conviction for endangering safety. Despite his appeal and remorse, the court upheld the conviction, emphasising the serious nature of his actions. The officer faces community service and is likely the end of his policing career. Yeah, talk about no spoilers, pointing a gun at somebody, holy moly. This is one, I think it was New Zealand too, last week that we covered drunken shenanigans going on in cars in, was it KFC? Well, this week in New Zealand Meat Suitiverse news, chaos ensued in Dunedin with several alcohol-fueled incidents. One intoxicated man mounted the footpath in a quest for Maccas, later spitting on an officer during his arrest. Meanwhile, at an Octagon bar, I think it was the Octagon bar we were talking about last week too, a woman bit a police officer, resulting in a serious injury. And in a separate case, a man performed burnouts to cheer up his brother, only to be arrested with a breath alcohol level over 3 times the legal limit. His car was impounded and his license suspended for 28 days. There's no mention of whether his brother was impressed or not. I bet you if I did that and I got arrested right in front of my brother, he'd be certainly cheered up. He'd be laughing his ass off at me. And lastly, in Japanese Meat Suitiverse news, Japan is aiming to attract 60 million tourists annually, more than double the current numbers, despite growing over-tourism concerns. Tourism chief Ichiro Takahashi believes this goal is achievable with the right efforts, highlighting Japan's many unexplored spots. Over 3 million tourists visited in May alone, following the lifting of pandemic restrictions. However, locals are very frustrated with overcrowding and unruly behaviour. Himeji, known for its castle, considers quadrupling admission fees for foreign tourists. Might as well cash in. Meanwhile, Mount Fuji has implemented crowd control measures to manage the influx of visitors. Yeah. I think the allure of all that cash is strong, but yes, it's definitely going to change. Definitely going to change things over there, that's for sure. Hopefully, in some ways, for the better. And that's it. Sorry for all the snorting and the coughing. That is the beat for this BlockWeb week and a glimpse into some of what's currently making the news inside, around, and outside of the metaverse and in the Meat Suitiverse this week. If you'd like to get yourself involved in any of the Upland Down Under Entertainment productions, or if you have an Upland NFT or Metaverse product, service, or event to promote, then send me, Ben68, a DM, and it'll get yourself on into the NBA server, which is linked in the description. Have a good week, and we shall catch you later.